what's up. I hear that everybody's talking about the solar eclipse. There's a lot of conversation about it. Every single person is not worried about it, but I wanted to throw my little 2 cents in, into the hat of kind of what I think, because there's so many different opinions going on when it comes to this eclipse. Stuff like this used to be cool and fun to nerd out with and everything. Now it's people screaming and running for the hills and buying up all the tissue again that they can, and stuff like that. And of course, in the times we live in, you always got to be diligent. You always got to think ahead. Have your water ready. Have, emergency supplies, batteries, and gas. When it comes to water, I say this: get a water testing kit, because this has to do with what I think is going on, or what I'm paying attention to. But I say get a water testing kit. One of the kits that kind of test for as many things as possible. I'm not a scientist, I don't know. But and also get a carbon water filtration system, something that it's a drip system. I'll try to, I forget what they're called, man, but they're silver, they're metal. I have one. You basically put your sink water into it, and it drips through very slowly through this carbon filter system. Cleans your water. So look into that. I think they're just good to have in your household in general. But anyway, what I think is going on with this eclipse, or what I'm paying attention to, it's not that I feel like the eclipse means nothing, or that it's insignificant, but you got to keep in mind, if you're looking at things from a prophetic standpoint, prophecy or anything like that, you have to understand that when end times happen, when the end comes, you don't get a heads up, a week's notice, get your water ready and all those other things, and the government's keeping secrets and secret society, that's not how none of that works. So that's something to keep in mind. But what I'm paying attention to isn't necessarily today per se. It could be today, it could be a couple of weeks from now, whatever. But from this point forward, from the eclipse forward, what I'm paying attention to is anything coming from the sky that has a massive negative effect on a water supply. I know that's kind of vague, but when I say anything from the sky, that can be from a meteor, that can be from satellites, or anything else man-made, but something coming from the sky and having a very powerful effect on our water supply. That's what I'm paying attention to moving forward. If it don't happen, I mean, cool, your water's good, but from what I can see from people that are looking at this prophetically, even the Bantu is funny, because everybody's kind of like, I don't know what to make of it. It's kind of funny. But even when we're looking at it, prophetically, scripturally, or whatever, it's like we've kind of seen all of the signs of our end times. The main things that you have to look for. We've kind of seen everything. So I'm looking at that one kind of last thing, water supply issue. And I say this: if you're scared right now, if you're one of the people that are nervous or scared, it's funny to me that people get scared, because there's so much talk about who's not worried about what, and what people don't believe in, and all this stuff. And I say stand by whatever it is you like. I believe in talk that talk and walk that walk, man. Like if you're somebody, whatever your faith is, lean into that. If you really think your faith is your faith, lean into that. You shouldn't be nervous about nothing, because your faith, whatever it is you got that faith in, should be protecting you, guiding you, or looking after you right now. Even if you're somebody that says you're like an atheist or whatever, or you believe in the universe, lean into that. Like, we're getting into the times where whatever it is you believe in, we get into the times where whatever it is you believe in, you got, man, it's the powers that be got to start backing that power up. You say you believe in something, like, things things are going to start showing through as to what's real, what's not. That's one thing I know we got to start dealing with, especially when, you know, something interesting that happened. This might seem like I'm going off on a tangent, maybe I am, but like, you know, with Russia showing the paintings of messiahs, you know, who you guys might call Jesus, or Yeshua, or whatever, you know, showing them as a black man. And the thing is, like, so many things are just going to be coming just from that alone, where people's faith moves around and everything. Like, we got to start talking, we got to start dealing with, hey, if you're going to just start believing stuff, lean into that and sit on that, be 10 toes down. Don't be on this, I'm all over the place with stuff. Because if you live in your life like it's all good, then live your life like it's all good. And when something like this happens, don't scream, yell, panic, and everything else. Just be good. Like, if that's you, just be good. You know what I'm saying? For any of the Bantu that hear me, if I'm reaching any Bantu ears, hey, be cool, read up. It's definitely time for us to study up, be 10 toes down, and be ready to do a lot of correction and have a lot of responsibility ahead. There's a lot ahead. There's a lot that got to happen. About to get into some busy season, y'all. Real talk. So anyway, hey, y'all enjoy the eclipse. It's funny too that one second I'm hearing scientists talking about it's totally safe to look at with the naked eye. Then just this morning, I'm hearing some other patch of scientists talking about, nah, you absolutely don't want to do that. It'll tear your eyes up. Who knows, man? I don't know. It's like, again, eclipses used to be fun. I remember in the 80s and nerding out with Mr. Wizard. Yeah, I go back there. And stuff like that. Like, you know, it's like, I don't know, stuff used to be fun. Now, you just never know. And I don't put nothing past nobody. You never know. I don't know. But yeah, man, don't be scared now. If you was cool and you think all is going to be good, or so-and-so's going to save you or protect you or whatever, the universe got you, then, I mean, hey, have at it. That's what it is. That's what it, you know, that's what your thing is.